He's taken down back shy of the 20. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 14. Check.
This time, Wilson will throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hurry! Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Strong right. Hey, you got three down. Hurry!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's going to sling. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 78 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All day, baby, all day. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. It's a party now. Check three.
Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. King.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 54. I got you.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch 54. I got him.
Mayfield looks to throw, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
180. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180. 54. Mike 54. Watch
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check the back. Check the back. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Watch that.
From the 39, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Seahawks 7. Austin Seibert to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Alert, alert, alert.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5
Go 14.
at the 32-yard line.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Check 13. Check 13.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go.
Run up.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And the Seahawks
You ain't doing nothing
1st
today.
down.
Check.
Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
12.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Check.
Hey, alert. Alert.
Hatchet.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Hey, 0.
That's a baby shot. Check 50.
Echo.
44 is the mic. Hey, man.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got Lockett. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Procise. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, it's Procise. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Reload. Watch the whip. Go. 36 power. Run left. Check.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Lockett. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it out.
Check.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
14.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. They'll let this go. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island.
Mayfield down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Austin Seibert now for the Browns field goal. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Go, guys. 4 down, 4 down. Bang out, bang out. Bang, bang.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And again, it's Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Blue down, blue down.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I know he ain't got it.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Stop your whining.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Check. Walk 54. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Tight end right.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
That's it, baby.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up second and 8 at the 26.
Throwing on second and 8. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On first down, Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
T.J. Carey on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 39-yard line.
Check three.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Gun.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Preload.
Switch.
Hey, 0.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. This is Carson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
team. Six guys.
Third and long. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On second down and 4, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Run it.
Back to throw. Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Set. Run left. One time. 14. Check 24.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Gun.
53 at the mark. 53 at the mark. Watch the slant. Shift.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Hey, let's get this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Mayfield now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
At the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Watch the eye. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Good, good, good. One left, one left. One left, one left.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, hey. One left. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Touch 50, touch 50. 36 power.
Wilson now. Throwing on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Move 15. 36 power. And let's pin the mirrors back and go through a street.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Here we go. Still got 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Alert, 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 alert. Safety creep. Got it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Deeper.
Mike 51.
Hey, alert.
Kill.
On 4th down, Wilson. And it is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Browns defense. It stands tall.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Carson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, just me and you.
12.
Jump. Shit.
Alert. Run pass.
Hey,
Alert. Go, 14.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On first down, it's Carson. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
The tackle by Demarius
Single receiver, single receiver. Single receiver.
All go special. Four down.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's the sneak with Wilson. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Touch 50.
Bo's the Mike. Mike's Bo. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Here's Wilson throwing on 4th down. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.